Jwwilliams funeral directors have been proudly serving the people of this community since 1918. Service is our motto. The poor, the rich, the middle class and all are given the best of care and attention at all times. You have the privilege to select what you want. In your time of need, contact the capable, the competent, and the dependable staff of the Jwwilliams Funeral Home who is genuinely concerned with your care. At Jwwilliams Funeral Home, you are aptly served by the proprietor and president, Deacon Arthur L. Parker, who continues the traditions and values set forth by the past president, Dr. Napoleon Williams. Your announcements for the Jwwilliams Funeral Home Sunday morning program are Deacon Arthur L. Parker, Reverend Isaac H. Owens, Mrs. Calandra Wilkerson Parker, Minister Frankie Harmon, Ms. Sandra Johnson, and Deacon Earl Clark, Jr. Thank you, and good morning, friends. We come to you this morning to bring announcements, dedications, and songs. We certainly hope that your day may be brighter after viewing our program. The family of Master Anthony Devon Anderson of Jonesboro, Georgia, the family of Ms. Nakiria A. Batten and her infant son, Jakari Jaquan Lewis Jr. of Tampa, Florida, the family of Mother Lenora Walker McNeil of Cordele, Georgia, the family of infant Amira Houston of Cordele, Georgia, would like to thank their many friends for the food, the flowers, the condolences, and all other expressions of sympathy and kindness shown to them during their hours of sorrow and bereavement during the past week. Master Anthony Devon Anderson, age 9, of Jonesboro, Georgia, died Friday, July 4th at the Rockdale County Hospital. The funeral service for Master Anthony Devon Anderson was held Sunday, July 13th in the chapel of the Jwwilliams Funeral Home in Cordele, Georgia. Reverend Jerry Sanders, pastor of the Bethlehem Baptist Church in Dooling, Georgia, officiated. Survivors include his loving and devoted parents, Mr. Anthony Ray Anderson and Mrs. Dolores Davis Anderson of Atlanta, Georgia. His loving siblings, Ms. Dakara Davis of Atlanta, Georgia, Ms. Ariana Anderson of Atlanta, Georgia, Ms. Amaya Anderson of Atlanta, Georgia, Mr. Javon Morgan of Atlanta, Georgia, Ms. Shalinda Jeter of St. Petersburg, Florida, Mrs. Artissa Coleman and her husband, Mr. Bailey Coleman of St. Petersburg, Florida, Ms. Tangela Anderson of St. Petersburg, Florida, Ms. Ashley Anderson of St. Petersburg, Florida, Ms. Ebony Anderson of St. Petersburg, Florida, Ms. Sierra Bailey of St. Petersburg, Florida, Mr. Mark Anderson of St. Petersburg, Florida, and Ms. Lamara Anderson of St. Petersburg, Florida. His beloved aunts, Mrs. Tammy Anderson and her husband, Mr. Bill Anderson of St. Petersburg, Florida, Ms. Renee Anderson of St. Petersburg, Florida, Mrs. LaWanda Miley and her husband, Mr. Dale Miley, Mrs. LaWanda Miley Middlebrook, and her husband, Mr. Dale Middlebrook of St. Petersburg, Florida, Mrs. Renata Woodham and her husband, Mr. Darnell Woodham of Lilly, Georgia, Mrs. Monica Davis and her husband, Mr. Tyrone Davis of Lilly, Georgia, Mrs. Lola McEntee and her husband, Mr. Kateria McEntee of Atlanta, Georgia, and Miss Sandra Chives of Vienna, Georgia. His uncles, Mr. Eugene Carter of St. Petersburg, Florida, Mr. Artavius McEntee of Albany, Georgia, Mr. Wilbert Davis of Lilly, Georgia, and Mr. Willie James Johnson and his wife, Mrs. Javanka Johnson. His special cousins, Miss Anastasia Felton and Miss Artoria Waters, a host of cousins, other relatives, and many, many sorry friends survive. Master Anthony Devon Anderson, age 9, of Jonesboro, Georgia. Ms. Nakiria Alexis Batten, age 24, and her infant son, Jakari Jaquan Lewis Jr. of Tampa, Florida, died Wednesday, July 2nd, at the HCA South Florida Tampa Hospital in Tampa, Florida. The funeral service for Ms. Nakiria Alexis Batten and her infant son, Jakari Jaquan Lewis Jr., was held Friday, July 18th, in the sanctuary of the Zion Grove Missionary Baptist Church in Oakfield, Georgia. The pastor, Reverend Tiller Sims, officiated. The burial followed at the Mount Zion Cemetery in Oakfield, Georgia. Survivors include a beloved companion, Mr. Jakari J. Lewis of Tampa, Florida, her loving son, Master Canon Amir Hubbard of Riverview, Florida, a loving and devoted sister, Mrs. Estra Batten Douglas, and her husband, Mr. D'Angelo Douglas of Sycamore, Georgia, her caring and beloved brothers, Mr. Nukamar Batten of Cordele, Georgia, Mr. Esau Batten of Atlanta, Georgia, Mr. Zachary Batten of Sylvester, Georgia, and Mr. Freddie Lee McFadden Jr. of Albany, Georgia. A host of nieces, nephews, cousins, other relatives, and many sorry friends survive Ms. Nakiria Alexis Batten, age 24, and her infant son, Jakari Jaquan Lewis Jr. of Tampa, Florida. Mother Lenora Walker McNeil, age 96, of 203 South 15th Street, Cordele, Georgia, died Tuesday, July 15th, at her residence. The funeral service for Mother Lenora Walker McNeil was held Saturday, July 19th, in the sanctuary of the Cordele Institutional Church of God in Christ in Cordele, Georgia. The pastor, Elder Darrell L. Leggett, officiated. The burial followed at the Sunnyside Cemetery in Cordele, Georgia. Survivors include her loving and devoted children, Mrs. Ruby Holder and her husband, Mr. Johnny Holder of Melbourne, Florida, Mrs. Carolyn Clark and her husband, Mr. Willie Clark of Winter Haven, Florida, missionary Gwen Relaford and her husband, Deacon Wallace Relaford of Cordele, Georgia, Mrs. Vivian Yvonne Fullwood of Knoxville, Tennessee, Miss Bevelyn Brown and her husband, Mr. Donald Brown of Cordele, Georgia, Mrs. Vicki Haynes and her husband, Mr. Alvin Haynes of Jacksonville, Florida, and Mrs. Bridget Thompson and her husband, Mr. Roy Thompson of Winter Haven, Florida. Her beloved stepchildren, Mr. John Laster and his wife, Mrs. Earlene Laster of Drayton, Georgia, Mrs. Annie Smith of Vienna, Georgia, Mr. Edgar Laster Jr. of Columbus, Georgia, and Mrs. Stephanie Smith and siblings of Miami, Florida. 22 beloved grandchildren, including Mr. Greg Relaford and Ms. Mona Harrison, both of whom she reared. 26 great-grandchildren, her godchildren, Mrs. Nikki Johnson Green, Deacon Kenneth Smith, missionary Judy Oliver, Mrs. Rosa West, and Mother Eileen Payne, and her Cordele Institutional Church of God in Christ families. Her special nieces, Mother Lily Mathis of Cordele, Georgia, Mrs. Nora Pearl Barnes of Cleveland, Ohio, and Mrs. Norma Mathis of Orlando, Florida. 2 sisters-in-law, 2 brothers-in-law, a host of nieces, nephews, cousins, Other relatives and many sorrowing friends survive Mother Lenora Walker McNeil, age 96, of 203 South 15th Street, Cordele, Georgia. The infant Amara Houston of 918 Richardson Street, Cordele, Georgia, died Sunday, July 6 at the Christ Regional Hospital in Cordele, Georgia. The remains were cremated. The Jwwilliams funeral directors of Cordele and Vienna were in charge of these arrangements during the past week. And now, it is certainly with the deepest regret that we make the following announcements. Retired educator Reverend Easton Ray Lawrence, age 82, of 104 Georgia Highway 27 East, Americus, Georgia, died Sunday, June 22nd at the Phoebe Sumter Hospital in Americus, Georgia. Survivors include his loving and devoted wife, Mrs. Barbara Patricia Lawrence, his loving and devoted children, Mr. Everton Lawrence, Mr. Emerson Lawrence, Mr. Irvin Lawrence, and Mrs. Emily Simpson. His beloved grandchildren and great-grandchildren, 8 loving siblings, a host of nieces, nephews, cousins, other relatives, and many sorrowing friends survive retired educator Reverend Easton Ray Lawrence, age 82, of 104 Georgia Highway 27 East, Americus, Georgia. The funeral service for retired educator Reverend Easton Ray Lawrence will be held on Saturday, August 2nd in the sanctuary of the Sudbury Baptist Church in Montego Bay, Jamaica. The burial will follow at the Lawrence Family Cemetery in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Minister Roosevelt Tony Wisby, age 70, of 1309 East 8th Avenue, Cordele, Georgia, died Friday, July 18th at his residence. Survivors include his loving and devoted wife, Mrs. Gail Wesley Wisby of Cordele, Georgia, his beloved son, Mr. Derek Wisby, and his wife, Mrs. Elise Wisby of Hampton, Georgia, a beloved grandson, Mr. Jaden Spradlin, his loving and devoted mother, Mrs. Grace Williams Moore of Macon, Georgia, his loving sisters, Miss Brenda Burton and Miss Linda Burton, both of Macon, Georgia, his beloved brother, Mr. Reuben Burton of Macon, Georgia, a host of nieces and nephews, cousins, other relatives, and many sorry friends survive Minister Roosevelt Tony Wisby, age 70, of 1309 East 8th Avenue, Cordele, Georgia. The funeral service for Minister Roosevelt Tony Wisby will be held Saturday, July 26 at 10 a.m. in the sanctuary of Bread of Life Church in Cordele, Georgia. Dr. Dorothy Holly, pastor. The burial will follow at the Sunnyside Cemetery in Cordele, Georgia. The public visitation will be on Friday, July 25th from 1 until 5 o'clock p.m. at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home. 1404 Lafayette Street, Americus, Georgia, died Monday, July 14th at the Phoebe Putney Memorial Hospital in Albany, Georgia. The funeral service for Ms. Tabitha Michelle Mann will be announced at a later date, pending the completion of the arrangements. The Jwwilliams funeral directors of Cordele and Vienna are in charge of these arrangements during this week. Friends, that concludes our funeral announcements for this morning. As always, at this time, we'd like to remind you concerning advanced funeral planning that's available at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home. If you have questions or concerns in regards to advanced funeral planning, please give us a call, and we'll be so happy to sit down and discuss any questions and answer any questions that you might have in regards to advanced funeral planning. We'd also like to remind you that whole life insurance is available at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home. We have a licensed insurance agent on staff, and we'll be so happy to sit down and answer any questions that you might have in regards to advanced funeral planning as well as whole life insurance. And now for announcements. The Piney Grove Missionary Baptist Church annual revival will climax on today. Morning worship begins at 10:30 a.m. with the pastor, Reverend Jesse Watts, delivering the message. At 1:30 p.m., the annual mission program with the Zion Hope and Mount Bethel churches in charge. Dr. Eddie Talbot will deliver the message. Sister Dorothy Bryant is the secretary. Deacon Nathaniel Rodney is the chairman of deacons. Reverend Jesse Watts is the pastor. The Shady Grove CME Church of the Drayton community will observe its annual homecoming today. Sunday school begins at 10 o'clock a.m., morning worship at 11 o'clock a.m. The pastor, Reverend John Thomas, will deliver the message. Dinner will be served. The pastor. The Spring Hill Baptist Church of Tippettville homecoming will be observed today. At 11 o'clock a.m., Reverend Choice Cobb Sr. will deliver the message. The mission program will begin at 1:30 p.m. The New Bethel Church and Reverend Carlos Dixon will be in charge of the service. Dinner will be served, and the revival services of the Spring Hill Baptist Church will begin on Monday, July 21st, and continue through Wednesday, July 23rd at 7 o'clock p.m. each evening. On program will be Monday, New Bethel Baptist Church, choir, and Dr. Bobby West. Mount Air Baptist Church, Free Providence Baptist Church, Ebenezer Baptist Church, and St. Mark. Tuesday, Green Grove Baptist Church and choir, and Reverend Darrell McIntosh. New Hope Baptist Church, Holly Grove Baptist Church, Lebanon Baptist Church, Antioch Baptist Church, and Mount Moriah Baptist Church. Wednesday, Piney Grove Baptist Church and Reverend Travis Johnson, Travis Home Baptist Church and choir, and the Evergreen Baptist Church. Deacon Choice Cobb Jr. is the chairman of deacons. Reverend Choice Cobb Sr. is the pastor. The Pleasant Valley Baptist Church homecoming will be observed today at 10:30 a.m. The revival services will begin on Tuesday, July 22nd through Thursday, July 24th at 7 o'clock p.m. On program will be Tuesday, the Old Georgia and Reverend Ronrika Gordon. Wednesday, St. Mark Baptist Church of Vienna and Reverend James Jordan. Thursday, Evergreen Baptist Church of Pinehurst and Bethlehem Baptist Church of Americas and Reverend Dawan Griggs. Dr. Beverly Bolden is the pastor. The Shady Grove CME Church annual homecoming will be observed today. Again, you're invited to be a part of this worship service. They will continue with their revival services at the Bay Point CME Church, The Bay Point CME Church annual revival will begin on Monday, July 28th through Wednesday, July 30th. Our program will be Monday, Faith Memorial CME Church, New Bethel CME Church of Pinehurst, Mount Olive Baptist Church, Pleasant Hill Baptist Church, New Bethel CME Church of Cordele, Ebenezer CME Church. Reverend Eddie Grant will deliver the message. Tuesday, Byron Chapel CME Church, Mount Zion CME Church, Turkey Creek Baptist Church, Rocky Mount CME Church, Reedy Branch Baptist Church, and Unadilla CME Church. Reverend Andre Mathis will deliver the message. Wednesday, Macedonia Baptist Church, New Bethel Baptist Church of Dooley, Little Creek Baptist Church, Shady Grove CME Church, Halls Chapel CME Church, and Mount Pleasant Travel Rest Church, and Reverend Lewis Burton will deliver the message. Everyone is cordially invited to attend. Sister Elaine Leggett is the secretary. Stuart Lawrence Leggett, Reverend Tangela Azubia is the pastor. The Big Poplar Spring Baptist Church of Unadilla annual homecoming will be observed on Sunday, July 27th at 11 o'clock a.m. Mount Selah Baptist Church of Hawkinsville and Reverend A. Keith Green will be in charge of the service. The revival services will begin on Monday, July 28th through Wednesday, July 30th at 7 o'clock p.m. Our program will be Monday, Ball CME Church of Jefferson, Dr. Monica Braswell. Tuesday, Pleasant Valley Baptist Church of Pinehurst and Dr. Beverly Bolden. Wednesday, Sandy Grove Baptist Church of Evergreen, Alabama, and Dr. Keanthony Brooks. Sister LaChina Whitehead is the church secretary. Deacon Wilbert Whitehead is the chairman of deacons. Reverend Lucius Albritton is the pastor. The Lebanon Baptist Church of Vienna annual revival will begin on Tuesday, August 5th through Thursday, August 7th at 7:30 p.m. Our program will be Tuesday, Pleasant Valley Baptist Church and Dr. Beverly Bolden. Wednesday, Free Providence Baptist Church of Tippettville and Spring Hill Baptist Church of Pinehurst and Reverend Choice Cobb Sr. Thursday, Little Creek Baptist Church of Lilly and Reverend Freddie Goffin. The revival will climax on Sunday, August 10th at 2:30 p.m. Sister Aurelia Oliver is the secretary. Deacon Harry Card is the chairman of deacons. Reverend Richard Hayes is the pastor. The Pleasant Hill Baptist Church of Byronville revival will begin on Tuesday, July 29th, 31st at 7 o'clock p.m. Reverend Rowdy Duncan will be the revivalist. The following churches are on program. Tuesday, Corinth Baptist Church and Choir, Little Creek Baptist Church, Zion Hill Baptist Church, New Bethel of Dooley, Reedy Branch, New Hope Baptist Church, Rocky Mount Baptist Church, Second Salem Baptist Church. Wednesday, Magnolia Baptist Church and Choir, Bethlehem Baptist Church, Shady Grove Baptist Church, Mount Olive Baptist Church, Shady Grove Baptist Church of Ideal and Church, along with New Poplar Spring Baptist Church. Thursday, Union Baptist Church, First Salem Baptist Church, Evergreen Baptist Church, Poplar Spring Baptist Church, Zion Grove Baptist Church, Bay Point CME Church, Little Poplar Spring Baptist Church, Union Baptist Church. The homecoming service will be held on Sunday, August 3rd at 11 o'clock a.m. along with the morning service. Sister Gloria Lucas is the reporter. Deacon Jimmy Redden is the chairman of deacons. Reverend Rowdy Duncan is the pastor. The St. Mark Baptist Church of Vienna annual revival will begin on Tuesday, July 29th through Thursday, July 31st at 7 o'clock p.m. Reverend Willie Green, pastor of the Forest Chapel Baptist Church, Pinehurst, will be the revivalist. The revival will climax with their annual mission program on Sunday, August 3rd at 2 o'clock p.m. Reverend Dion Jones, his assistant of the New Oak Grove Baptist Church, will deliver the message. Everyone has a cordial invitation to attend. Deacon Albert King is the chairman of deacons. Reverend James Jordan Sr. is the pastor. The New Poplar Spring Baptist Church of Byronville invites everyone to worship with them each Sunday. this morning beginning at 9:45 a.m. Each Wednesday, you may join them via conference call at 6:30 a.m. for morning prayer and at 7 o'clock p.m. for the hour of encouragement. You may join them by calling 253-993-3761. Again, that number is 253-993-3761. Pastor Teacher Johnny Dean is the pastor. Whole Truth International Ministries of Americus, Georgia, 5th anniversary celebration will climax today, Sunday, July 20th. At 10 o'clock a.m., the pastor, Overseer George F. Muntz, will deliver the message. At 2 o'clock p.m., the New Jerusalem Baptist Church of Americas, the Beulah Land Baptist Church of Dawson, and Pastor Tony Smith will be in charge of the service. Overseer George F. Muntz is the pastor. The New Union Grove Baptist Church of Americas in Sumter County annual revival will begin on Tuesday, July 22nd through Thursday, July 24th at 7 o'clock p.m. On program will be Tuesday, the Quebec Baptist Church of Ellaville and Pastor Nikki Brown. Wednesday, New Union Grove Baptist Church of Americas and co-pastor Linda Wright, along with the St. Mark Choir of Buena Vista and officers will oversee the service. Thursday, St. John Baptist Church of Leslie and Pastor Calvin James. Homecoming service will begin on Sunday, July 27th at 1 o'clock p.m. with the Union Oak Grove Baptist Church and Pastor William Edwards in charge of the service. Dinner will be served. Reverend Mathis Wright is the pastor. The New St. Paul Baptist Church of Americas 3-night revival will begin on Tuesday, July 29th through Thursday, July 31st at 7 o'clock p.m. Pastor James Turner of St. Paul and First Baptist Church, Shorterville, Alabama, will be the revivalist. The homecoming service will begin at Sunday, August 3rd, with Sunday school at 10 o'clock a.m., and the morning worship will follow at 11 o'clock a.m. Deacon Wilbur Sims, chairman of deacons. Reverend Michael Walker is the pastor. The New Ebenezer Baptist Church of Americas will have its installation service for Reverend Willie James Felton on Sunday, August 3rd at 2 o'clock p.m. Deacon Jeffrey Hall is the chairman. Reverend Willie James Felton, pastor-elect. The Jerusalem Baptist Church of Ellaville Church Anniversary Revival will begin on Tuesday, August 5th through Thursday, August 7th at 7 o'clock p.m. The guest speaker will be Reverend Christopher Perry, Minister Charlene Eldridge, and Dr. Dwayne Daniels. Dr. Deanne Holsey is the pastor. The Antioch Baptist Church of America's annual revival service will begin on Tuesday, July 29th through Thursday, July 31st at 7 o'clock p.m. On program will be Tuesday, the Ebenezer Baptist Church of Ellaville and Pastor William Mann. Wednesday, Whole Truth International Ministries of Americas and Overseer George Muntz. Thursday, Friendship Baptist Church of Americas and Bishop Melvin McCluster. Everyone has a cordial invitation to attend. Deacon David Laster Sr., chairman. Reverend Ricky Cladd is the pastor. The New Hope Baptist Church homecoming service will be held today, Sunday, July 20th at 10 o'clock a.m. The Mount Moriah Baptist Church family will be in charge of the service. Reverend Tiller Sims is the pastor. The St. James Baptist Church annual revival services will climax today, Sunday, July 20th at 11 o'clock a.m. Everyone has a cordial invitation to attend. Reverend Nelson Maynard, pastor. The Greater Mars Tabernacle Baptist Church annual Youth Day services will be held today, Sunday, July 20th at 9:30 a.m. Chris County High School class of 2025 graduate, Mr. Jai Wilkerson Parker, will deliver the keynote message today. Everyone has a cordial invitation to attend this special service. Deacon Arthur L. Parker, chairman of deacons. Dr. K.M. Williams is the pastor. The Shady Grove Baptist Church Accordion Annual Revival will begin on Tuesday, July 22nd through Thursday, July 24th at 7 o'clock p.m. Reverend B.L. Richardson of Albany, Georgia will be the revivalist. They will climax on Sunday, July 27th at 2 o'clock p.m. The Gethsemane Baptist Church and Reverend Cecil Straughter will be in charge of the service. Sister Shawana Davis, Church Secretary, Deacon Sammy Mumphrey, Chairman of Deacons, Reverend Kelvin E. Drake Sr. is the pastor. The Zion Grove Baptist Church of Oakfield Annual Revival will begin on Wednesday, July 23rd through Friday, July 25th at 7 o'clock p.m. The following churches are on program. Wednesday, Mount Moriah Baptist Church and Choir, along with Reverend Ivory Corbin. Thursday, New Beulah Baptist Church and Choir and Reverend Christopher Perry. Friday, Friendship Baptist Church and Choir and Reverend Douglas Parham. Sister Mother Orally Morris is the church mother. Deacon Paul Alford is chairman of deacons. Reverend Tiller Sims is the pastor. The Zion Hope Baptist Church of Cordial Annual Revival will begin on Thursday, July 24th at 7 o'clock p.m. The Jwwilliams Grove Baptist Church and Pastor Nikita Lester will be in charge of the service. The revival will climax on Sunday, July 27th at 2 o'clock p.m. The Beautiful Zion Baptist Church and Choir will be in charge of the service. Mother Elaine Bryant, church mother. To donate school supplies, please Joanne Barrett at 229-699-0510. Again, Sister Joanne Barrett at 229-699-0510. Or Mother Gradine Ford at 229-886-7695. Again, that number is 229-886-7695. The Mount Bethel Baptist Church Community Annual Revival will begin on Wednesday, July 29th through Friday, August 1st at 7 o'clock p.m. Reverend William Brown of Atlanta, Georgia will be the revivalist. The revival will climax on Sunday, August 3rd with morning worship beginning at 11:30 a.m. At 1:30 p.m., the Crossroad Baptist Church and Choir will be in charge of the service, and Reverend Lorenzo Martin will deliver the message. Everyone has a cordial invitation to attend. Dinner will be served. Mother Ethel Mumphrey is the church mother. Deacon Edward Mumphrey Sr. is the chairman of deacons. Reverend Dr. Eddie Tolbert is the pastor. The Voices of Harmony Community Choir of Albany 40th Choir Anniversary will be on Sunday, July 27th at 3 o'clock p.m. at the 3rd Coyote Baptist Church in Albany, Georgia. The public has a cordial invitation to attend. Mrs. Montresa Allen is the business manager. Reverend Brian K. Drake is the host pastor. The Reach Ministry Men's Day program will be on Sunday, July 27th at 11 o'clock a.m. The Odom Grove Baptist Church and Pastor Jeff Wilson will be in charge of the service. Dinner will be served. Pastor Kenneth Bivens is the pastor. The Gethsemane Baptist Church Annual Revival Services will begin on Tuesday, August 5th through Thursday, August 7th at 7 o'clock p.m. Reverend Colby McKenzie, pastor of the Pilgrim Baptist Church of Macon, Georgia, the Oak Grove Baptist Church of Millersville, Georgia, and the Magnolia Baptist Church of Montezuma, Georgia, will be the revivalists. The revival will climax on Sunday, August 10th, during the 10:30 a.m. morning worship service. Everyone is cordially invited to attend. Deacon Johnny Wilson, chairman of deacons. Reverend Cecil Straughter is the pastor. The Greater Gum Creek Baptist Church Annual Revival will be on Friday, August 8th at 7 o'clock p.m. The Beulah Land Baptist Church and Dr. Dwayne Daniels will be the guests. The revival will climax on Sunday, August 10th at 10:30 a.m. The pastor, Reverend Joseph Hagerbrook, will deliver the message. Reverend Joseph Hagerbrook is the pastor. You're cordially invited to worship at the Greater Mars Tabernacle Baptist Church today, with Sunday school beginning at 9 o'clock a.m. and morning worship at 10:30 a.m., as they will again have a special worship service today with their annual Youth Day services, where Mr. Jwwilliams Parker will deliver a 2025 graduate of the Chris County High School will deliver the message. Jai is the son of our president CEO, Deacon Arthur L. Parker, his wife, Mrs. Calandra Wilkinson Parker. Everyone has an invitation to attend this service. Mother Mary Henderson, church mother, Deacon Arthur L. Parker, chairman of deacons. Dr. K.M. Williams is the pastor. You're cordially invited to worship at the Gethsemane Baptist Church today. Worship service begins at 10:30 a.m. Deacon Johnny Wilson, chairman of deacons. Reverend Cecil Straughter is the pastor. The New Oak Grove Baptist Church extends a cordial invitation for you to worship with them today. Sunday school at 9:15 a.m., worship service at 10 o'clock a.m. Deacon Alonzo Jones, chairman of deacons. Reverend W.W. Wilson is the pastor. You're invited to worship at the Greater Gum Creek Baptist Church today, 10:30 a.m. Mother Norma Solomon, church mother. Deacon Zachary Fields, chairman of deacons. Reverend Joseph Hagerbrook is the pastor. The St. Paul Presbyterian Church invites everyone to worship with them today. Worship service begins at 11 o'clock a.m. Pastor Ovita Hegeman is the pastor. You're cordially invited to worship at the beautiful Zion Baptist Church today. Worship service begins at 11 o'clock a.m. Mother Donna Mae Childs, church mother. Reverend Lorinda Ray is the pastor. The Mount Olive Baptist Church invites you to worship with them today. Sunday school begins at 9 o'clock a.m. Worship service at 10 o'clock a.m. Mother Willie Mae Walker, church mother. Deacon Lindbergh Williams Jr., chairman of deacons. Bishop Jerome Milton is the pastor. DJ Baptist Church invites everyone to worship with them. Sunday school begins at 10 o'clock a.m., worship service at 11:15 a.m., and Bible study is held each Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Mother William McGill, church mother. Reverend Gregory Williams is the pastor. You're cordially invited to worship at the New William Grove Baptist Church today. Services begin at 11 o'clock a.m. Deacon Winfred Green, chairman of deacons. Mother Gradine Ford, church mother. Reverend Nikita Lester is the pastor. You have a cordial invitation to worship at the Mount Calvary Baptist Church today. Sunday school begins at 9:45 a.m. Morning worship at 10:45 a.m. Deacon Leon Spears, chairman of deacons. Reverend Isaac H. Owens is the pastor. That concludes our announcements for this morning. And now let us continue with our dedications this morning. Our first selection this morning is dedicated in love and memory of Mrs. Marie Hamilton, who has celebrated her birthday on July 7th. Dedication requested by the in love and memory of Mother Willie Mae Gaines, who departed this life on July 7th, 2017. Dedication requested by the Gaines family. In love and memory of Mrs. Eula Jackson, who departed this life July 9th. Dedication requested by the family. In loving memory of Mother Lena Harper Murray, who departed this life July 9th, 1977. Dedication requested by the Hardeman, Cobb, and Preston families. In loving memory of Ms. Davis, who departed this life July 10th, 2007. Dedication requested by Ms. Mary Frances Davis and the entire family. In loving memory of Mrs. Eddie Lou Gray, who departed this life July 11th, dedication requested by Ms. Dorothy Rose Jones and the entire family. In loving memory of Ms. Geraldine K. Gaines, who departed this life July 11th, 2010, dedication requested by her children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and the entire Gaines and Kendrick family. In loving memory of Ms. Verlene Ray, who departed this life July 12th, dedication requested by the family. In loving memory of Ms. Shelley Fagan, who departed this life July 15th, 1990. Dedication requested by the entire Fagan family. In loving memory of our dear aunt, Mrs. Bernice Kellogg, who would have celebrated her birthday on July 15th. Dedication requested by the entire Kellogg and Reeves family. In loving memory of Mother Esther Smart, who would have celebrated her birthday on July 17th. Dedication requested by the family. In loving memory of Ms. Rosa King, who departed this life July 18, dedication requested by the family. In loving memory of Mr. Eugene Crawford, who departed this life July 21st, 2013, dedication requested by the Crawford. In loving memory of Mrs. Sarah Mae Dykes, who departed this life July 24th, 2013, dedication requested by her family, as well as the members of the Greater Mars Tabernacle Baptist Church family, Dr. K.M. Williams, pastor, along with the community, pause to remember the life and the works of Ms. Sarah Mae Dykes, gone but not forgotten. And loving memory of Miss Myra Yah, who has celebrated her birthday on July 24th, dedication requested by the Yah family. In loving memory of Ms. Burnell Morgan, who has celebrated her birthday on July 26th, dedication requested by her children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and the entire family. In loving memory of Ms. Gertha Bryant, who has celebrated her birthday on July 29th, and she departed this life July 4th, 2012, dedication requested by the entire family. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish a very special happy wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary to Mr. Frederick and Ms. Charlotte Hardage, who celebrate their anniversary on Tuesday, July 8th. Dedication requested by the family. Happy 45th anniversary to Dr. K.M. Anniversary to Dr. K.M. and First Lady Kathy Williams of the Greater Mars Tabernacle Baptist Church. May God continue to bless your union. Happy 5th wedding anniversary to Mr. Robert and Mrs. Sheila Butts, who celebrated their anniversary on July 19th. And also happy birthday to Mrs. Sheila Butts, who celebrated her birthday on Saturday, July 19th. Dedication requested by the entire Butts and Patrick family. Happy birthday to Miss Ann Brooks, my cousin, who celebrated her birthday on Monday, July 7th. Dedication requested by the entire Brooks family. Happy birthday to Mr. Wynn Jones, who celebrated his birthday on Monday, July 7th. Dedication requested by the family. Happy birthday to Miss Martha Hamilton, who celebrated her birthday on Thursday, July 10th. Dedication requested by the Hamilton family. Happy birthday to Mrs. Deborah Cobb, who celebrated her birthday on Thursday, July 10th. Dedication requested by her husband, Reverend Choice Cobb Sr., her children, grandchildren, as well as the membership of the Spring Hill Baptist Church and the Free Providence Baptist Church, and all of her many friends. Pause to say happy birthday to Mrs. Deborah Cobb, who celebrated her birthday on July 10th. Happy birthday to Miss Jan Peacock, who celebrated her birthday on Friday, July 11th. Dedication requested by the family. Happy birthday to Miss Jasmine Daniels, who celebrated her birthday on Saturday, July 12th. Dedication requested by the family. Happy birthday to Mr. Reginald Patrick, Deacon Reginald Patrick, who celebrated his birthday on Saturday, July 12th. Dedication requested by the family. Happy 55th birthday to Mr. Gary Williams, who celebrated his birthday on Saturday, July 12th. Dedication requested by his children and grandchildren and his entire family, as well as the management and staff of the J.W. Williams Funeral Home. Happy birthday, Brother Gary. We pray that God will bless you to see many, many more. Happy birthday to Mrs. Fanny Pollock, who celebrated her birthday today. Who celebrated her birthday on Sunday, July 13th. Dedication requested by the family. Happy birthday to Dr. Eddie Talbert, who celebrated his birthday on July 13th. Dedication requested by his loving wife, Mrs. Tanika Talbert, and the entire Talbert family, as well as the members of the Spring Hill Baptist Church and the Mount Bethel Baptist Church. Happy birthday to Mrs. Bernice Laster, who celebrated her birthday on Monday, July 14th. Dedication requested by her family and all of her many friends. Happy birthday to Miss Janae Ingram of Albany, Georgia, who celebrated her birthday on Saturday, July 12th. Dedication requested by her parents, Mr. Johnny and Mrs. Gail Ingram, and the entire family. Happy 70th birthday to Mr. A.B. Levant, who celebrated his birthday on Thursday, July 17th. Dedication requested by his wife, Mrs. Valerie Levant, his children, grandchildren, and the entire Levant and Jones family. Happy birthday to Mrs. Carolyn Hardiman, who celebrated her birthday on Thursday, July 17th. Dedication requested by the family. Happy birthday to Ms. Brianne Felton, who celebrated her birthday on Thursday, July 17th. Dedication requested by the family. Happy birthday to Mr. Derek Reese, who celebrated his birthday on Friday, July 18th. Dedication requested by the family. Happy birthday to Miss Tika Edwards, who celebrated her birthday on Saturday, July 19th. Dedication requested by the entire Edwards family. Happy birthday to Miss Lisa Green, who is celebrating her birthday today, July 20th. Dedication requested by her entire family. Happy birthday to Miss Carolyn Ojeda, who is celebrating her birthday today, Sunday, July 20th. Dedication requested by the family. Happy birthday to Mrs. Kathy Edwards, who is celebrating her birthday today. Dedication requested by the entire Armstrong family, as well as Mr. Willie Palmer. Happy birthday to Mr. Frederick Johnson, who will celebrate his birthday on Thursday, July 24th. Dedication requested by his children, his grandchildren, and the entire Johnson family, as well as the staff and management of the Jwwilliams Funeral Home. Happy birthday, Fred. We pray that God will bless you to see many, many more. Our selection this morning is dedicated to Ms. Leela Westbrook and family, as well as Ms. Martha Mobley and family. It is certainly with the deepest regret that we make the following announcements. Reverend Easton Ray Lawrence, age 82, of 104 Georgia Highway 27 East, Americus, Georgia, died Sunday, June 22nd at the Phoebe Sumter Hospital in Americus, Georgia. The public visitation for Reverend Easton Ray Lawrence will be announced later. The funeral service will be held on Saturday, August 2nd in the sanctuary of the Sudbury Baptist Church in Montego Bay, Jamaica. The burial will follow at the Lawrence Family Cemetery in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Minister Roosevelt Tony Wisby, age 70, of 1309 East 8th Avenue, Cordele, Georgia, died Friday, July 18th at his residence. The funeral service for Minister Roosevelt Tony Wisby will be held Saturday, July 26th at 10 o'clock a.m. in the sanctuary of Bread of Life Church in Cordele, Georgia. The burial will follow at the Sunnyside Cemetery in Cordele, Georgia. The public visitation will be Friday, July 25th from 1 until 5 o'clock p.m. at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home. Ms. Tabitha Michelle Mann, age 56, of 1406 Lafayette Street, Americus, Georgia, died Monday, July 14th at the Phoebe Putney Memorial Hospital in Albany, Georgia. The funeral service for Ms. Tabitha Michelle Mann will be announced at a later date, pending the completion of the arrangements. The Jwwilliams Funeral Directors of Cordele and Vienna will be in charge of these arrangements during this week. Our final selection this morning is dedicated to the bereaved families whose loved ones were laid to rest during the past week. The family of Master Anthony Devon Anderson of Jonesboro, Georgia. The family of Miss Nakiria A. Batten and her infant son, Jakari Jawan Lewis Jr. of Tampa, Florida. The family of Mother Lenora Walker McNeil of Cordele, Georgia. The family of the infant Amara Houston of Cordele, Georgia. This selection is dedicated to the bereaved families whose loved ones will be laid to rest during this week. the family of retired educator Reverend Easton Ray Lawrence of Americus, Georgia, the family of Minister Roosevelt Tony Wisby of Cordele, Georgia, the family of Miss Tabitha Michelle Mann of Americus, Georgia. This selection is dedicated to all of our sick and shut-ins, to all of our patients in the local and surrounding hospitals, to all of nursing homes and rehabilitation centers. Selection is dedicated to our ministers, their spouses and family, our retired educators, to the men and women serving in the armed forces, both stateside and abroad, and to all veterans, and to everyone who listens to our program each and every Sunday morning. It is a pleasure for us to bring our program to you. Our program this morning in its entirety is dedicated in loving memory of our past president, Dr. Napoleon Williams. We dedicate our program this morning to our president and CEO, Deacon Arthur L. Parker, his wife, Ms. Condra Wilkerson Parker, to their son, John Wilkerson Parker, who is a 2025 graduate of the Chris County High School and who will be delivering the keynote speech today at the Greater Mars Tabernacle Baptist Church during its annual Youth Day services. Services will begin at 9:30 a.m. and we're praying many blessings upon Jai as he prepares to speak this morning. And to each of you who tune in our program each and every Sunday morning, again, we thank you for sharing with us this morning. Our program in this next selection this morning is also being dedicated to Ms. Deborah Dawson and family, Ms. Chastity Green and family, for Mr. Johnny Dawson and family, Mr. Stephen Dawson and family, for Mr. Lester Williams and family of Ashburn, Georgia, Mr. Artis Dawson and family, for Mr. Ross Williams and family, for Mr. Ricky Smith and family, for Mrs. Johnny Mae Westbrook Ms. Annie Peterson and family. The selection this morning we dedicate to Reverend Eddie and Mrs. Gloria Gant and family, Dr. Bobby and Mrs. Melba West and family. Also for Reverend Kenneth and Mrs. Valerie Chooks and family, for Mrs. Murtis Evans and family, for Deacon and Mrs. Earl Clark Sr. and family, for Deacon and Mrs. Mark Clark and family, for Ms. Jill Thorpe and family. The selection this morning is also being dedicated to Ms. Jackie Lattimore and family. We dedicate the selection this morning to Ms. Earlene Silas and family, for my wife, Minister Kathleen Owens, and to our children, and to the entire Owens family as well. Our final selection this morning. hope you've enjoyed our program. Tune in again on next Sunday morning. And remember, in your time of need, contact the competent, capable, and dependable staff at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home.